So we are going to be discussing the comparison of adjectives. So for you to compare two people or two things, we use the comparative form of what? An adjective. So it is usually made by adding er at the back of the what? Adjective. So let's take a look at example as I say. So for example, adjectives. Adjectives. So then we have the don't be confused. So it's just to compare the comparative. So then we have dark. So if you add er, it becomes what? Darker. So then we have light. So if we add the er to the light, it becomes what? Lighter. So we have higher or high. So if we add er to this, it becomes what? Higher. So you can see. So let's continue. So we have the adjectives. So comparative. So we have the rich. So if you add er, it becomes what? Richer. So we have the poor. So if you add er, it becomes what? The poorer. So we have the old. So if you add er, it becomes what? Older. So let's take a look at the other one. The superlative what? Form. The superlative form. So so in the comparative, we add what? ER to the adjective. So this is superlative. So the superlative form, to compare two or more people or things, we use what? The superlative form of an adjective. So it is usually made by adding what? EST to the what? Adjective. So let's take a look at some examples. So if we have adjective, so we have superlative form. So if we have like dark, so if you add the est, it becomes what? It becomes what? Darkest. So if we have the light, if you add the est, it becomes what? Es, lightest. So if you have the low, you add the est, it becomes what? Lowest. So if we have the rich, it becomes what? Richest. So if we have the poor, it becomes what? Poorest. So so the word the is often used before the what? Superlative form. So let me make some examples. For example, let's say if I say a bee is a small I, if I say a bee is a small insect, then I later say, so I later say a ladybird is smaller, but an ant, or yes, but an ant is the smallest. So you can see. So this is how to use the what? The. So let's take a look at some other things. Mm. So, yeah, this is very important. If the adjectives end in E or R to form the comparative form, then add st to form the what? The superlative form. So let's take a look at example. So adjective, comparative, and superlative. I should use adjective. So if, for example, it ends it, okay, nice, then close, then large, then safe. So the end in arrow. So they said the comparative to what? You add arrow to the comparative to form the what? The comparative. You have to add the arrow. So to form the comparative, we add the arrow. So this is nice. So it becomes what? Nicer. So we add the arrow. Close, closer, large, larger, safe, safer. So to form the superlative, we have to add what? St. Now, the nice becomes what? Nicest. So the closer will become what? Closest. So the larger will become what? So that means the st replaces what? The r. So then safer will be what? The safest. So let's take a look at the other one. Suppose suppose the adjective had two syllables, or and ends in y, and ends in y. So all we need to do here is to change the y to I and add what? Er. And what? Add er. So now it will make it what? The comparative. to make it a comparative, and what? Add the est. And add the est to make it what? A superlative. So let's take a look at example. For example, so we have adjective, we have the word comparative, and what? Superlative. So like this. So now if I say easy, that it ends the y, so the comparative would be what? Easier. Because what? The y was changed to what? The I. And what? ER was added to form what? The what? The comparative. According to the what? This explanation. So to form the superlative, we have to add what? The es. The est. So now the easier will become what? It becomes what? The easiest. So we added the est. So then let's say funny. So remember, the I replaces what? The Y. Then we added the what? ER. It becomes what? Funnier. So the other one, the arrow disappeared. Then est was added to the what? I. So it becomes what? The funniest. So let's take a look at one more example. If I say happy, why? Then happier. So the Y was cancelled and what? Replaced by the what? I. Then ER was added. Then it becomes what? Happier. Then at the superlative side, then it becomes what? The arrow disappears and est was added after the what? I. So let's take a look at another one. So suppose the adjective is short word that ends in a consonant. That ends so letter apart, like has single words. So and has what? A single vowel. So so Then so suppose the adjective is a short word that ends in a consonant and has what? A single vowel in the middle. Just double the consonant and add what? ER to make it a what? Comparative. Then add EST to make it what? A superlative. So let's see. Adjective, superlative, and what? No, comparative. Comparative and what? Superlative. So let's make a short example on this. We are to what? Input what? A short adjective. So for example, sad. Then and big. So here it says we double the what? Consonant. So it becomes what? And add ER. So that makes, if we double this consonant, that it ends with consonant. So double the consonant. Then we add the ER. So it becomes what? Sadder. So the big will becomes what? Also end with consonant. Then it becomes what? Double consonant. Then ER. It becomes what? Bigger. So now at the superlative side, since is to add the EST to make it what? Superlative. So what we'll do here, we'll now say double the consonant, then add EST. So it becomes what? Saddest. So also double the consonant, which is the double G, add EST. It becomes what? The biggest. So thank you for watching.